Places like Weldrake Ings, near York, are havens for migrating birds. But in autumn, an area of low pressure drew up warm air from as far as the Canary Islands and brought a notable mild spell to the UK, as well as a feathered guest.
This year, the pallid swift came to our eastern coast. It's been sighted in the Scottish borders, Norfolk, and here in Yorkshire.
It may be a welcome visitor, but the UK is not the pallid swift's usual stomping ground.
They'll probably starting to head down through the Mediterranean. A bit like our swifts, they'll flock up together, and then they'll sort of move south quite quickly after fledging. So yeah, they'll probably be starting to move through sort of North Africa as well.
So can we enjoy the appearance of the pallid swift, or is the weather pattern that brought them here another symptom of our changing climate?
What climate change does is it adds a peak to all of these particular weather events, but it would be unfair and not scientific to say that climate change caused that particular event.
Welcome news for all environmentalists, but changing weather patterns are affecting the migration of some bird species.
The change in weather is kind of starting to have an impact, and we're looking at those and to see how much of an impact this is having as to whether it's leading to a change in maybe migration routes, maybe changing migration timings.
As for the pallid swift, only time will tell of the extent to which climate change really is a factor in their ever-increasingly frequent appearances here in the UK.
I'm not convinced at all that climate change was responsible for bringing the large numbers at the end of October to our shores. If we get nesting pallid swifts attempting to nest along the south coast within the next 4 or 5 decades, and it's a possibility, then that would be, I think, much stronger evidence of climate change.